There's
We got to throw Tim Allen in there.
Happy guy. Oh man, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know, our pre-show is just for us because it's our opportunity. The three of us just kind of talk before we start actually talking and keeping a recording. But man, oh man, there are times where we do actually look at each other and like, man, I wish we could have recorded that because it's gold. There's just so many funny things that end up popping out before we even start talking that are absolutely hilarious. But if you didn't know, ladies and gentlemen, you have found, oh, sorry to the Liz, my apologies.
Greg's fault.
Earbuds. It's my fault. I started it. If you didn't know, you are here. You have found the Bros and Arms podcast here on twitch.tv/Bros and Arms podcast. It's episode number 173 on this 14th day of September in the year of our Lord 2024. As always, joining me are my two brothers from the same mother and father, Patrick and Alex. Gentlemen, hello, good evening, and salutations.
Hi.
Howdy.
I got green beans.
I got a sinus infection.
And I got water.
And when our powers combine, we have
one person.
One person that's sort of functioning.
Yay.
I've got knees. I've got elbows.
My head works.
I'm a butt. Go banana. Oh.
In combined, we make one functioning adult.
Oh, well, maybe. Yeah,
Maybe.
mostly.
Sort of, kind of.
Mostly. You know, if
High-functioning
anything,
something.
we got a solid facial hair thing going. So
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Most definitely.
most definitely. That's
Most
it.
definitely.
We'll take my beard chin. We'll take Alex's mustache, and Greg, we got your eyebrows. Solid.
Wait a
Actually, I
minute.
think all of us have copy and paste of the same eyebrows. So
We all have the same eyebrows.
yeah, we all have the same eyebrows. Yeah.
Well, the funny part is I still have to trim mine.
Same.
Yes. Yeah. I definitely have a little comb that I use to like do this and straighten them out.
Ah,
So they're not like this.
Liz just plucks mine.
Guys, we're eyebrows.
The
Your
Richmond,
eyebrows.
yes, eyebrows.
Yeah.
The Richmond eyebrow is strong.
The genes are strong. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Zoe has one. I'm sorry, honey.
Caroline has one. I'm sorry, honey.
Aw.
Yes, it is a very strong gene in this family.
Yep,
And then-
we are strong in said force. Man, it's in
Theo's
Thank you, Liz.
Theo's got it too. Yeah.
He's also got the
You're
he's got
welcome.
he's got the Alex eyebrow too that he can. I can't do it.
Hmm.
Yeah, like that.
No,
He can pop just one eyebrow.
Wow.
It's kind of impressive. Yeah, just like that. Those pictures are gold.
I gotta close an eye though to do it. I go Popeye.
Arr.
Arr.
I spent too much time with Granddad Richmond watching wrestling in the 90s.
Oh, with The Rock? With the
Oh, yeah.
introduction of The Rock? Yeah, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Can
Directly
you
attribute that
smell what The Rock?
Speaking of him, finally watched Jumanji.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yep, saw the new Jumanji because so like at work I have a hard drive and we trade movies and people add to it and
Mm-hmm.
mine's gotten to the point now so it's a 4 I have a 4 terabyte.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I have 4 gigs left on it
That's about right.
and it's nothing but TV shows and movies.
Holy cow, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's
It's a lot.
impressive.
Well, it's nice because like there's always something. Like if you can't find something to watch, you're
Just go to
boring.
bed.
Just go to bed.
Yeah.
Go to bed. But I leave it at work. We have a TV. We have a TV in our shop. I keep it plugged into that. We have that. We have an Xbox that one of the guys brought. There's a lot of NCAA football going on right now in the shop.
Yeah, no doubt.
A lot of smack talk. But no, the hard drive, like there's always something on it, and I'll download stuff and I'll add to it and move things around. But yeah, so Jumanji, the new Jumanji's on there, and someone put it on. Jumanji.
I like
Jumanji?
it. Jumanji. That's it. Perfect.
The new Jumanji's on there. Jumanji. Jumanji. And yeah, definitely watched it, and it was entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Does that
it's a family
star
film.
Dwayne the Rook Johnson,
The Rook,
The Rook.
the Rook,
Jack Baluke,
Balake,
Kevin
Balake,
Hurt,
Balake, Balake.
and what's her name?
Oh,
I always forget her name.
Yeah, I don't either.
Oh, Alexandra Diodario.
I have strings like that.
Mm-hmm.
I play
Glad you know
Diodarios
that
on my
one.
guitar.
Yeah.
He's impressive,
No.
isn't he?
No, she played Annabelle in the very terrible Percy Jackson movies.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
There is something funny though about Jack Black playing a character
Who's
who also happens to be a girl in real life.
No,
Right.
never mind. It's Karen Gillian. Sorry.
He plays. It's so. His role was awesome. I was laughing out loud at that.
Mm-hmm.
So that was good.
I like it.
That was good.
Yeah. No, it was Karen Gillian, Nebula from the Avengers movies.
Ah, yeah. Just not covered in makeup.
And actually having hair, yes.
I don't see that. That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
That's mad props to Marvel. Daggum. That does not look like the same person. It's almost like Colin Farrell in Batman as the Penguin.
Mm-hmm.
Holy cow. Did you see he's coming out with his own thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll sign up for that.
Well, there's that. Oh crud! Do you guys see the? So they're
Hey,
making a new. Hey, Dad. They're making a new Joker movie.
Well, they're making
Yeah.
a sequel.
Right.
They're
with,
making a sequel.
Joaquin
Joaquin
Phoenix and is
Yeah.
it Lady Gaga? Not
Mhm.
Lady Gaga. Is it Lady Gaga?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's gonna be different. She did pretty good in that Stars
She's in A
movie
Star Is
with
Born.
Interstellar dude.
That was Interstellar, dude. That was Bradley Cooper.
Was it Bradley Cooper?
Mm-hmm.
Like Cooper.
That was his first time singing on camera.
Who's Interstellar dude?
Matthew McConaughey.
All right. Got it.
Mhm.
Never mind. Thank you.
Yeah. Steel Trap.
The fact that you can just rattle those off is impressive.
So when I was going through school, one of the things that we did was play this game called the movie game. Right?
Right.
So I was on 35 fives, which meant that every week I had to do a minimum of 35 hours extra after the school day throughout the week and at least 5 hours a day. But that didn't count Saturday and Sunday. So if I did 5 hours every day, Monday through Friday, that meant a 10-hour marathon on Sunday. So I sat around and utilized my time with all the other people who were also on the same thing. And we played the movie game, which is like 6 degrees of separation, right? You take two actors and you try and find at least, at most, 6 jumps in between, movies that they have acted in together.
Right.
So you go through all the different movies and you try and figure out, who is in what movie. And then you try and figure other people who are in that movie and then other people who were in movies
Right.
with that other person.
You make the
Until
connections.
you get to the connection, yeah.
Right.
So because of that, I remember who is in which movies.
You know, I had to actually go back and look at her filmography, and I totally forgot. She starred in House of Gucci.
Mm-hmm.
And if you haven't seen, like, that was I enjoyed it. That was actually a really, really good film.
Liz, I'm with you. I would be the same way. I'd be like, you remember that movie that kind of sounded like this, and that guy with the really blonde hair and no teeth, and he kind of was in this movie with, I think, this guy? Yeah.
The Italian Job.
Perfect. Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nicolas Cage.
Like, it's funny, Alex, you play that. It reminds me. So there was the popular game back in the day. So it's the 7 Degrees of Separation.
6.
From Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
Like that's where it came from, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
because I remember that game, and that was hilarious.
Mm-hmm. Well, then we started to do Wikipedia links. So do you see how many Wikipedia links it takes to get back to a certain person?
Pick a random article, a random topic in Wikipedia, and try to get to them.
Yep.
That's brilliant.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a way you could like screen grab that and make
probably.
Like, I'd watch that. That's gnarly.
Yeah, pick a random person in history and try and get at least 6 different spots away from, say Hitler, right? Yeah.
And we're talking about Hitler now.
Yeah, well, here we go.
It's probably the easiest person to get to within 6 steps.
Yeah,
because
no, I can see that.
World War II was such a big thing.
Yeah, and you can hit all the major
mm-hmm.
presidents and
right.
Yep.
Right.
And then
within 6 degrees.
Yeah. If you need to jump to a different part of the world, you could touch on the English Prime Minister. You could touch on
right.
I see.
Yep.
That would be
So that's how it started off. It started off as 6 degrees to Hitler. And then it became, we have to figure out somebody else.
Oh my
So we tried to see how many. Yeah.
Yeah.
It became very simple. Yeah.
Man.
Bunch of smart people in a room, dude. That's what we do.
Lady Gaga, 6 degrees from Hitler. That's terrible.
Wow.
She's not. She is a wonderful person.
She's a wonderful person, right?
If someone happens to listen to this, we're not. No, there's no implication there in any way, shape, or form.
No,
it's just really funny if you play a game on Wikipedia trying to.
It's a mind exercise, right? It is a way for you to remember significant moments in history, and tie people throughout history together. That's all it is.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Movies, and music those would probably be the biggest connectors because I'm sure you can find a period drama with an actor or actress in it, and then boom, 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 there you go. There's your connection.
All you have to do is tie her to somebody at Woodstock, and then you're 2 degrees away. But I digress.
Woodstock is the combining effort there.
All the famous musicians, I believe.
All the famous musicians, right? So you tie her to somebody that was at Woodstock. You tie Woodstock to Vietnam. You tie Vietnam to World War II. World War II to Hitler.
It's not wrong.
It's both impressive and scary all at the same time.
It is.
I don't know about you, but I'm
that's
hooked. Wild.
Let's go.
Yeah. All right, shoot. Wikipedia.
She did wear a meat suit to the VMAs.
She did.
Yeah.
She did. Megan Thee Stallion wore basically an homage to Simone Biles. That was pretty cool. I saw clips of that on Reddit.
Like to the person Simone Biles?
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Yeah. So, like, Megan Thee Stallion was the host of the VMAs this year.
Right.
Yeah, she has I think her main thing is she has a song called "Hot Girl Stuff." Only we don't use the word stuff. Yeah. But she came out during one of her presentations, and she was basically wearing the same unitard that Simone Biles wore for the independent gymnastics competition this year.
Got it.
So that's pretty cool.
Mine
Katie.
is Chapel Roan lives rent free in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Chapel Roan.
Chapel Roan. That the up, like, she's been an indie artist for a couple of years now, but she really just blew up in the last. She's the one that sings Pink Pony Girl and Hot to Go. And
do you think she's gonna sing "Hot to Go"?
I don't know.
Yeah. The internet memes with the singing "Hot to Go" and seeing it sung by Ren Fair artist and
the guy who does Plankton.
Yes, and the Plankton voice,
Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Dr. Doofenshmirtz, and then there's people doing what do you call them? Like Weird Al Yankovic, like parody songs.
Parodies, yes.
Parodies of her lyrics.
It's funny. Parodies are now referred to as Weird Al Yankovic songs.
Yeah.
He made
He's your parody maker.
He made it a thing. He is the parody maker. That's what we grew up with. But which I have not seen. I haven't seen that biopic yet.
Daniel Radcliffe does
Daniel
fantastic.
I have not seen Daniel Radcliffe.
God.
No, he does fantastic, dude.
Yes, he does.
I've seen clips of it, and it's hilarious. But I have not actually sat down. I haven't watched that. I haven't watched. I think Apple TV put out the semi-true story of the creation of Tetris.
Yeah. Yeah,
and I haven't watched that yet.
Not AI. Apple has it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Apple. Yeah,
Apple
I'm pretty sure it's Apple. Yeah,
Apple?
it's on.
Yeah.
I don't have any Apple streaming stuff, so I haven't seen it yet. But it's I've watched the doc. I think I sent you guys the link to that. The gaming historian on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, he did that was one of his. I mean, it still has like millions of views. He did it's like an hour and a half documentary on the history of Tetris, and actually like the actual story. Harry Potter gave Weird Al a song. Weird Al is free. Yeah, thanks, Dad.
Oh, you're a hungry one. Hungry one. Have a slice of my bologna. Yeah. I love it.
Bologna.
Bologna.
All right, you got that one.
Yep. That's one.
Yeah. Yeah, I need tissues.
I wanted a cough drop on Friday. Caroline went to school, so she came back and she brought the kindergarten crud with her.
Oh,
no.
Yay.
Yeah, so Theo, like, he can't control his saliva, so, like, the front of his shirt is wet, which is, it's great. He comes up to give you a hug. You're just like, hey, buddy. Yeah.
Love you too.
Mm-hmm.
Go that way.
And just take it. Just accept it. You know, he loves you, so he's going to be there for you. But he's been coughing and sneezing. Liz has been coughing and sneezing. And the last 2 days of work, I was done. And I got stuck at I got stuck on watch on Friday morning. They needed one more person to man a watch bill. So I got stuck standing throttleman Friday morning, which was just absolutely hilarious. So I don't know if you guys know this, but my job is to be a jerk.
Well,
right?
They got the right guy, didn't they?
Yep, plain and simple. My job is to be a jerk. So I'm sitting watch, right? I stood it earlier this week, and I stand electrical operator normally. and we all answer to an officer that's in the room with us. And this dude he's a JO, he's a junior officer, so he doesn't know a whole lot. So my job, because my job is the one that no one really understands how to do, is to correct him when things go wrong.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
So quite literally, like, I'm sitting sideways, staring at him my entire time, all 4 hours of it, and just, nope, sir, no, recommend this. Oh yeah, very well, actual operator. And then he goes through and he does what I tell him to do. It's pretty great, right? It's like a little puppet kind of action. Well, I had him on. He is my puppet. I had him on Monday, and then Tuesday was his second watch, and I wasn't standing electrical operator. I was standing throttleman. So electrical operator's on one side of the room, throttleman's on the other side of the room. So instead of turning to the right and asking me, "Hey, do you think this is right?" he turned to the left and asked me. I had enough of an impact of him on that first watch that, like, from now on he just comes to find me.
Aww.
It's great. Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
So, but Friday I was standing on that same throttleman watch, and I could barely talk. Like, my throat was just on fire. And luckily we didn't have him, but one of my friends who was on staff duties with me in Charleston the last time I was down there came back, and he was standing and under instruct watch on the watch station in between where I normally stand. So I literally, like, I just turned sideways and I looked at him and I stared at him for 4 hours. And every single time that he would turn to me and say, throttleman, what are we answering right now? What's your RPM at? And I wouldn't turn and look at my panel. I just, we're at 2-3 RPM. And he'd look over and he'd be like, he's right. Mind your panel, actor operator. So I stood there for 4 hours and I just called out every single thing that happened on his panel before he had an opportunity to.
Oh my goodness.
And he tried to get me to start looking at my stuff, and I was like, no, I'm good. I'm just going to be a jerk.
You're just going to keep staring at him.
What do we do today? What do we do today, petty officer? Whatever you tell me.
Oh my goodness.
It was great because, like, he's the equivalent of a captain for you guys, Greg. Like, he should be able to stand on his own. He's been doing this stuff for a couple of years. Nah. So
Awesome.
I just had a grand old time just going,
Awesome. Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Dad, it is going on YouTube.
It is, in fact. He knows. He definitely knows. So it'll be okay.
Oh, this week we had another 100 downloads.
Oh wow.
Man.
I don't know what's going on. Somebody out there really likes us or is desperate to catch up. I don't know.
I don't know.
But
they're just, I just keep wondering, is it more than one person, or is it just literally one person or two people that are just going through and downloading all of our episodes?
I'm going to say this very gently, gentlemen. Most of our downloads of that 100 came from China.
Oh, love it.
It's probably a bot.
Love it. It's a bot.
Yep.
Someone is analyzing our information.
Go for it. We like sock puppets.
I have pet cleaner spray in my room.
That's right. And Greg lives in the Matrix. There you go.
Greg lives in the Matrix.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They're fact checking you more than yeah.
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 Guy.
Oh man.
So it's
a great day to blow your nose.
Walk.
To the tissue box?
To the tissue box, yeah, or the bathroom for more tissue paper.
We need to do this. We need solidarity.
Oh,
I
thank
got
you.
Solidarity.
I appreciate it.
Mm,
Thank
gotcha.
you so much.
If I
We're
pull
looking out for
down,
you.
it gets rid of the bags out of my eyes.
I just look like a basset hound.
Oh man.
Dad says check the hotel lights, Greg, to see if they are
yeah,
flashing tonight.
Oh, wow. I wrote fact checking and it said farting checking.
Birding checking.
Sure,
Keep
why
it.
not?
Keep it. Worth it.
I'm keeping it. It's there.
Oh man.
It's good times.
No, it's been so other than all right. So I watched. Let's see. Groundhog Day. Lots of homework, gentlemen. I am 2/3 of the way done with this course. I am so happy.
Get
Well,
it.
I turned in.
Yes, Liz, thank you.
The last essay that I had to do. So I've got to do like. I actually have to. I think next week I have to do make a recording, like a 3-minute recording of me talking. Yeah, that's gonna be real hard.
Wait, how long?
So
3 minutes.
Oh my goodness, dude! How
So-
can you keep it to 3 minutes?
Can't be more than 5. So yeah.
the power move for that is you have to like rip one really hard as soon as you hit record.
Oh, check
Yep.
this one out.
Is this mic on?
It works. It works. I swear.
Oh my goodness.
But no, so I got to do that. You know, I'm just happy. I'm 2/3 of the way done. I feel like it's downhill at this point. It's just getting through these last couple of weeks I'll be finished by October, and I'm so happy that I can check this off my box of things that I have to do and not deal with it anymore. But I got to the pool, which is always exciting. I
Got to take a
Always
shirt
love-
off.
I did. I got to take my shirt off and work on get some sun. Got some more reading done. I got a couple more. I'm just gonna pull it up here. That's my shirt.
That's how far it's going.
Yeah, it's not going any farther than that.
Nope. Well, I mean,
got
I got a hoodie on, so like
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
no, got to gentlemen. I am slowly but surely getting done with this book. I will finally be done. Spock? What?
What book?
Yep. Oh, look.
The fourth book of the Wheel
Oh
of Time.
God.
The fourth book.
The fourth book. I'm getting through. I'm enjoying it. It's refreshing to. He's like I think what I'm happy is the most about is like I feel like Jordan's as a writer, you know, because again this is my first time reading through it, so it's like hey, Greg's reading this for the first time, even though it's like as old as he is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Literally.
Almost.
No, it's just it's exciting to read an author who it's clear that he's finally found his footing. Like I'm enjoying the story and I'm engrossed in it, and there's moments still where I feel like he's bouncing around characters a little too much because there's too many people. I don't know what's going on completely. But no, enjoy and yeah until some of them probably start dying because I know that's coming. But no, getting to enjoy that. I'm gonna say something else and I completely forgot.
Squirrel.
Yeah, no, straight up, just it ran in one ear and out the other and stole whatever thought was in my head. But no, it's honestly it's been good. It's just, you know, we've been busy, a lot of work, but you know, we're kind of over the hump, so to speak, and you know, everyone's thinking about being done and finally coming home. So it's exciting.
Right on.
Greg, do me a favor.
Yes. Go ahead.
Turn your head to the left.
I was waiting for him to do this. Be like,
I was waiting for it to.
I had to pause for a second there.
Wait.
What am I looking at? That way. Got it. Not
Okay.
that way.
So, Alex, turn your head to the left. Okay. So, you guys are, in my perspective, flipped.
yeah,
'Cause my left is this way.
yep.
And so, in order to turn the same way you guys do, you got to go to the left, and I got to go to the right.
Yep.
Okay, thank you. That's all I need.
Yeah. I've been watching that
makes
on the Twitch stream
my
just to make sure.
Brain
cool.
hurt.
Isn't it though? Yeah. So
Well,
your left.
Yeah.
Your left would be right to me, because I'm turning right, and that's your left.
Why does it do this to us?
I don't know.
Now,
Your
Now I'm
camera is mirrored, right? And then because you're looking in a mirror for your camera. Okay? So what you see from your angle is a mirror. And then it actually gets broadcast to everybody else. So Patrick, you're fine. But ours, if we do this stuff, it's mirrored, and then when it goes to you, it's actually correct.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brain hurts.
Yeah.
Brain hurts.
It's weird.
I don't understand.
Lots of
Okay.
things I don't understand.
Thank you. I very much enjoyed Greg going. Wait. Oh, this
Wait,
way.
what?
It's late, buddy. It's
I
okay.
had
It's
to
been a
think
long day. It's been a long day.
It is. It's
okay.
It's after work.
That's right. It's night
Yes.
time for you, and we're
It
getting into
is.
that. So
Oh.
thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's almost nighttime for me.
But no, only other things. Zoe is with Brandy this weekend, which is
Nice.
exciting.
Sweet.
She's got her to hang out. They went to Dave and Buster's today.
Oh,
Awesome.
fun.
Called me earlier. I'm going to call him back here after we get off the phone. But
Mm-hmm.
no, they got a chance to talk to Zoe a little bit today about school. And so, gentlemen, she's in middle school.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
She's in 6th grade.
Yep.
But she's doing really well. At least
Good.
she sounds excited. Like she's
Mhm.
she's enjoying her classes so far. She's making some new friends.
Mm-hmm.
She calls them squads.
Okay.
Yeah, that one's like
Well, that's okay.
she is Gen Alpha, and Gen Alpha has their own series of catchphrases and slang, and I'm so confused.
So help me out here, because she's been living most of her formative time now in California.
Yep.
So do you think that's partially California, or do you think that's the generation?
I think
Gen
it's a
Alpha.
generation. It's a generation.
Fascinating.
Well, they're connected. So like jumping back a little bit. So all of us are technically millennials. Patrick, you're the closest to a Zennial.
A
He's a
Zennial, yeah.
Gen-
He's a Zennial, yeah.
Gen Z into a millennial.
No, Gen X into a millennial.
Or Gen X, thank you. Gen X into a
Mhm.
millennial.
The X makes a Z sound like Xena, warrior princess.
Yes, Liz, the Skibbity Ohio Riz. Yes,
I don't
she
know.
does. Yes, it is
That's-
a thing.
What?
Yeah.
Yes, that is a thing.
Stands for
Skibbity.
poor charisma.
Yes, that is very poor charisma. Skibbity Ohio Riz.
I'm writing
I have
it
to know
down,
this.
and it's hurting my fingers just typing it. Okay, got it.
I have to know
It's
these
even
things.
it's even weirder when they say it.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Anyways,
but
your daughter, she's growing up.
She's killing it. I
In
think
her squad.
she's doing in her squad. She's
Mm.
doing really well, and she's, it's cool. It's neat hearing.
Yeah.
Like I have to keep thinking about like how like what I was like that age and going through middle school, and man,
Yeah, no, that's
the
real.
only way I could. It's the only way I can say it. It just
Mhm.
blows my mind.
That's real.
But
I'm glad she's good though.
no, they are. She's having
Glad she's good.
she's having a
Amen.
good time.
Amen. What about you,
Yeah.
Alex? What's new in the hood?
Dude, I've been playing some Space Marine Eidos.
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 Eidos. That's been the big thing that everyone's been talking about. Like, I go to work and everyone wants to talk about that game. And they are a lot further than I am.
Well, they
Because
also
they're
don't
young
have a
and they don't
family.
have family.
Exactly.
Jinx.
Yeah.
Well,
I think it's mostly that they just don't have family.
got it.
So they're not that much younger than I am. I am still the old guy, but not by that much.
That's hilarious when you say that, and we're both older than you, and you call yourself the old guy.
I am the old guy.
It's fascinating. Keep going.
Well, everybody has been in much less time than I have, right? Like, I've been in 16 years and some change. And the average of everybody who's been in is like 8.
Okay.
So all the people that I've been working with, it's like their first tour.
Is that like dog years? Like, can we
No.
be real? Is your military service like dog years? Once you get up
Yes.
to like a certain year,
Mhm.
you're like, man, I just, this is my life. This is all I've done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
everything hurts.
Yeah,
Everything hurts.
everything hurts, right?
Everything
and you
hurts.
bark every time something moves. I got you.
Mhm.
I got you. Okay.
I do. That's why I saw Kitty in the light, and I was like, no, come here, come here.
Woof, woof, woof.
And
Yep.
she's gone. I don't know where she went. But anyway. Yeah, so like quite literally, I just checked my Discord a second ago because obviously we're talking on Discord and I am invisible because if I wasn't, I would be bombarded with requests from these guys to go, hey, we've just formed up a PvP group. Come on, let's go.
Come play.
Yeah. And no, I'm good.
Well, it's kind of like our WoW days
Yeah.
when we used to play regularly and be involved in a guild and
Mm-hmm.
have fun like that.
Let's be honest. You and me were the guild.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Greg
know?
was there for a flash.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here, guys.
don't-
I'll be your
I
meat
don't-
tank, and then he's gone.
I will. And then I played a healer.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It was hard to find time to play.
Yeah.
And Liz was there too. Absolutely, Liz, you did help.
Liz
agree.
was there. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. You know, Philip asked me about that the other day. He said, "Dad, there's a new expansion coming out. Do you want to join?" I'm like, "No,
No.
I am afraid to hit /played on my keyboard
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
because that's a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a lot of time."
Mm-hmm.
I still wonder because I haven't logged in, and actually the last time I logged in was that free weekend when I was with Alex years ago.
Oh, no way.
When
Yeah.
Yep, that was the last time I played, and I logged in, and I just remember going, I have no idea what's going on.
Uh-huh. What is that? Where is that? Who is that? Yeah.
I can get to Stormwind. That's about it.
Oh.
It's still in the same spot on the map. No, I'm lost.
About the only one that's still in the same spot on the map too.
Yeah, that's about it.
I just
That was
remember
Thank
taking those flight paths from Ironforge to Stormwind, and
flying through the mountain or yeah.
oh
Mhm.
man,
Yeah. There's nostalgia to it. There's no doubt
Yeah.
about it. And it's
There
so
is.
funny that the nostalgia is so strong that people are playing WoW Classic because
Yeah.
they want to go back to that basic feeling of it all.
Mhm.
But the thing is, in order to play WoW Classic, you still have to pay for the subscription.
Mm-hmm.
You still, and I think they're up to Burning Crusades now, or did they just do Wrath?
They
I think
did get-
they just opened
did
Wrath in WoW Classic, and it's just
Mhm.
like you're replaying the stuff that you spent forever in, and
Mm-hmm. Why?
go play Eidos.
Mm-hmm.
Go play Eidos. But
I mean, it's pretty good. The PvP's pretty good. The PvE's pretty good. You know, the end game content is fairly fantastic.
yeah.
So, I'd recommend it.
Okay.
But gentlemen, I have not been to the Magic Shop. I haven't been to my local game store in like weeks.
No,
Gonna have to
They
turn
forgot
in your
about you.
supporter card.
I am running on withdrawal. I'm not gonna lie. I
Running
literally
on withdrawal. Running
I'll take that.
on- Shoot.
But I quite literally I started building a deck in my head because I needed something. I needed some sort of interaction with that game, and it's not fun for anybody.
So is this deck going to come to life then? Is that what's happening?
Mm,
Are we,
Yeah, I started looking at
writing?
what are we writing? What?
Are the cards going to come out and
Well,
going to turn into a?
I mean, I'm kind of the way there.
It's already begun.
Yeah. So, this new set came out, right? It's called Bloomborough, and ooh, nice.
Sorry,
There
I didn't
was
mute my mic.
nope. There was another set that is coming out sooner, but this is like the most recent set. And you guys remember reading Redwall as a kid?
oh, I love
Of course.
Yeah, they made Redwall in Magic.
Oh no.
Yeah,
not?
so it's not Redwall per se, but like it's you have mice, you have otters, you have
Rabbits.
rabbits,
The rabbits were
frogs.
my favorite.
The rabbits were also my favorite.
The long patrol. Let's go.
Yep.
Yes.
Or the salamandrin, honestly,
Yeah.
that's just the badger under the mountain is fantastic. But
Yeah.
anyway, they have made all of those different creatures into a plane in Magic. So they have mice warriors, they have otter spellcasters, they have bird warriors, bird spellcasters. They have all sorts of stuff, right?
Cool.
And one of the newer ones is an otter spellcaster that's in red blue. That my mind just went, I can break this. And I did it. So I started looking through my trades binder and I was like, okay, what can I trade in? Because obviously, I'm not going to go out and, spend a whole bunch of money trying to build this thing. I'm going to take what I've got and trade in the stuff that I don't need and just use the game store as like a, trading bank, so to speak. And trade with them for what I need and then build this thing and see what happens.
Nice.
It's going to be fun.
Nice.
For me.
It's pretty funny and also fitting that Alex looks at a new thing and says, "How can I break it?"
Mm-hmm. And I broke it hard.
He broke it. Yep.
So it's gonna be fun. So I'm gonna make a red blue spellcaster that relies on combat damage. Yeah, I said that.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be good.
Well, may the odds be ever in your favor, my man.
They always are.
They always are. He rigs the system because he knows.
I am the system.
There it is.
I remembered now what the other thing was. Gentlemen, have you guys seen the new Netflix film Rebel Ridge?
Rebel Ridge or Rebel Moon?
Rebel Ridge. Ridge.
No.
So Netflix just came out with a new film.
Is this the two-parter?
No. Rebel Moon is the
Something
two-parter.
else. Got it.
Rebel Ridge is a standalone action film, and it's actually pretty good. It's in the top 10 right now on Netflix. But I watched it with at work, and
Slow down.
small town cop or small town dude exposes the police as being the main character. Is a prior service. He's a Marine. Hello, cat. cat has made me
spoken.
lose my train of yes. He basically he's a McMap instructor according to the storyline, and it's I don't know. It was like they picked something that he has like it's like this he's a Marine that has no combat experience, and he was a McMap instructor, and that means he's a boss, and it's that part of it is very entertaining to me because it's just so far-fetched, but it was a good movie. I don't know if I'd watch it again, but I enjoyed it.
This is reviews by Greg. Thank you, everybody.
Yep, there you go. There you go.
Who was in it?
Oh gosh, hold on.
He's got to look it up.
Yeah.
I do. Aaron Pierre is the main character, and then Don Johnson, Anna Sophia Robb.
Oh, Don Johnson.
Don Johnson. David Denman, Emery Cohen, James Cromwell, Steve Zissis, Zane G, and Dana Lee. Hello, cat. Yes. It was good.
That poor cat. I'm glad she loves you.
She loves me.
That's right.
Well, Patrick, what about you, man?
Oh,
How's the week been?
It's been busy, but it's been good. I was at a leadership conference Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That was good. It was helpful, and it was also cool being able to be with our counterparts from across the territory. So that was pretty sweet. Got to teach on Friday and had a wonderful time with that. And then today has been full of rest. Oh, and Community Day on Pokemon Go. I was able to get a couple shiny ponitas, and that was fun. And yeah, so there you go. Nice.
Galarian or regular?
Both. Yeah. You want to see proof?
No, I'm good.
You
But
good?
sure.
Okay, cool.
I'll see him.
But it was a good day. It was a very good day. Very restful. Went to hang out with the men this evening. There was an event that one of the cadets put on for the men. There's the Galarian, and then I like him. And there's the regular Gen. So it was a lot of fun. It was, and I got to talk with Philip a little bit this afternoon, so that was good too. Got to talk to Julia as well. And Liz, what series did you start watching?
Pokemon.
Oh, that's fantastic. I love it. I love it. But yeah, being able to talk to my kids throughout the week has been a blessing too, because they're adults now, and they're doing adult things and living life and doing great at it. I'm just so proud of them. So yeah, there you go.
That's good, man.
It's always good. It's always good. So, you got a question for us, my man?
I think I do. We're at the 5-0 minute mark right now, so we'll do something quick, I guess.
Okay.
Sure. Something a little bit easy, but at the same time, maybe a little bit of something to brag about, so to speak.
Tell me something good.
So I got offered an opportunity about a week ago, maybe a little bit longer than that, and it's got me wondering because I'm starting to save for it because it's going to be something big that's pretty cool.
Oh wow!
That I'm very excited about.
For?
Oh yeah,
sweet.
And it's something that I'm excited to be able to take the two of you to do at some point once everything kind of settles out, and in all honesty, I actually know what's going on. So for us for this week, what's something that you're currently working toward? Now, that could be like you're working towards, I don't know, higher education, or you're saving for something that's, going to be cool and kind of important for you, some sort of life experience, something along those lines. What are you guys working towards currently?
Nice. Mine's easy. Carrie and I are currently working towards getting out of debt.
Awesome.
Got an excellent plan for it. We're able to finagle a couple things to where our interest will be knocked down a great deal. And so we're working towards probably in the next year, praise God, being zero, completely out of debt. And so very, very grateful to her and her hard work. And that will then enable us to save for the things that we're really looking forward to. We love to travel. Come to find out, we love to travel.
Amen.
And so
we do too.
Our biggest thing right now is by our 25th anniversary, we would like to travel all 50 states of our United States, including Alaska and Hawaii. And so our 25th anniversary, our plan is to fly out to Hawaii and knock that one off. But we still have the northeastern section of our states up around New England. And then we've got to go to that state which starts with an M, and Wisconsin, and North Dakota. We missed that one, so we got to grab those in some kind of trip. And then Alaska, we're thinking of an Alaskan cruise. But the plan is to hit them all before our 25th anniversary. We've got 3 years to do that. So
awesome.
Let's get out of debt this year, and then let's squirrel away what we can in order to hit those other three, or those other trips.
Trips. That sounds fantastic.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Greg, something you're currently working towards?
So I guess I've got two. So big one, I've been talking about it. Education-wise, my professional military education, I am finally getting it done.
Nice.
So that I give myself an opportunity to try and get promoted one more time before I retire. And I really just, I'm kind of excited about getting this course complete, so I can finally say I've done everything I can, and it's just one more feather in my cap to say that I've completed it. The other one is financial as well. So I still own my townhome down in Fredericksburg, or over in Fredericksburg.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I told you guys, I have a renter.
Woo! Yeah, fantastic.
Found, did it differently this time around. Instead of just trying to post it myself and screen people, learned my lesson. I hired a professional. It costs me money, but you know what? I would rather spend that money up front and find someone who has a better chance of being a good tenant. And they've only been in the house for a week, but it looks like it has paid off. The guy that's in there, he's a prior service, just got out of the Marine Corps, and got hired on working for a company there in the Northern Virginia area. And it's just, it seems like it's a much better fit. It was worth taking the hit and taking the time to find, the house had been on the market for almost a month before I finally got this guy in. And gentlemen, when I finally was able to sign the paperwork and say, you are my tenant, was such a huge weight off my shoulders. And we're talking about long game here. Something I have to remember is it's not going to make money overnight. I think right now it's getting into finances, but I'm not afraid to talk about this. I think I get about $700 after everything comes out. I pay who I have to, and I pay my mortgage. I get about $700 a month. that money goes immediately into savings
Right.
because I have to be able to deal with any unforeseen issues with the house. I mean, I just had to
Right.
pay a plumber to come in to do a fix.
Mm-hmm.
There's things pop up, incidentals you have to pay for, but long term, I'm going to be able to pay that off. And once it's paid off and I'm just paying taxes on it, gentlemen, that's a nice piece of income that I'll be able to collect on for years. So I'm trying to stay positive in that respect.
Yeah,
So
that's a good point.
So
it's
yeah,
good, man.
like it. I'm trying to plan for the long game. I'm really starting to think about like, when I retire, and okay, I'll have this income, I'll have that income. Yeah, no, owning your own property isn't cheap, Dad. Long term, it definitely will pay off. It's just right now it's like there are times where I'm frustrated, but I'm just trying to stay positive, knowing that it's going to make a difference in the long run.
Yeah. Cool.
That's good, man. That's real good. For me, so this affects the two of you guys in the future, I guess. So one of the things that we've talked about as brothers of trying to do is to put together like a Canada fishing trip.
Ooh, I like Canada.
Right?
Oh,
Canada. It's one of the things that, Grandpa Malik always wanted to do.
Yeah.
He did it every year or every other year as much time as he could.
Yeah.
And I told you guys that my father-in-law does that, every other year. I have finally been invited.
Wow.
I have finally been invited to the biannual fishing trip in Canada. So Liz and I work together, and I'm putting together whatever I can to save, try and get that figured out. Trying to get my passport taken care of, so that I
get it now.
Yeah. So that I can go and go next summer. He's
summer
talking
25?
with his 25.
Okay.
So he's talking with his brother, and I think my brother-in-law is going to go, and there's a couple other people that normally go every year. So they're going to try and figure out, what days work and how everything's going to happen, and what's going to go. So my goal is to try and save as much as possible, try and get ready for that so that I can go.
That's cool.
That'd be exciting.
Yeah,
and
that's very
they go to the same spot every year. They go to some lodge up in, I think it's in Ontario. But basically, this place, you drive up to the lodge, you stay in the lodge for 2 days. The guides take you out on the lake, and they show you how to fish for what you're trying to fish for.
Cool.
And then on the third day, you get into a float plane, and you fly up to basically a propane cabin, and you're off grid for however many days that you book the cabin for. And then they'll load you up with supplies. You give them a list, and they go into town and they buy whatever you want to buy, and they'll put it all on the plane with you, and they'll fly it all out. And you go out there, and you've got food. You can go and fish for walleye off of the pier during the morning, and then all the rest of the morning, the afternoon, you're out there on the lakes fishing for pike or muskie if you can end up landing a place or landing one of the fish of 10,000 cast. Yeah, and it's just it's cool. So yep, Liz is right. It is a place. It's called Anderson's Lodge out in Ontario, and they have like weekly rates, or they have like a couple of days rates, or what have you. So I'm saving.
That's cool.
Trying to make sure that that's a possibility, and that's something that can happen. So I'm excited.
Amen.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks,
So,
Pop.
Yeah.
That's a very cool invite. We very much appreciate that. Ski Club. I know they got them here in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I think it's like across the street from us here. They're shooting something all the time. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, good stuff, man. I like that. It's
Yeah.
good to plan. It's good to
It is.
plan. It's good to hope for. And that's good stuff, man. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Great question.
Yeah.
So, what do you call an alligator wearing a vest?
An investigator.
An investigator. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
What did the beach say when the tide came in?
It didn't. It just waved.
No, long time no see.
Why does a chicken coop only have 2 doors?
If it was a 4-door sedan.
Because if it had 4, it would be a sedan.
How much does it cost to swim with sharks?
Everything.
Yeah.
An arm and a leg.
An arm and a leg.
A cheeseburger walks into a bar. The bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve food here."
Nah.
Meh.
Wait, say that again.
A cheeseburger walks into a bar. The bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve food here."
Why are frogs good at baseball?
I don't know.
They know how to catch fly ball.
Fly balls.
When is a car not a car?
When it's a truck.
No, when it turns into a parking lot.
What?
When is a car not a car? When it turns
into a parking lot.
It's a play on words. When
It's
it
a play
turns
on
into
words.
Yeah, I got you.
Mm.
What has 2 legs but can't walk?
Me?
Lieutenant Dan? No,
You ain't got no legs,
Yeah,
Lieutenant.
You
got
got
no
no
legs.
Lieutenant Day.
a pair of pants.
Mm,
Yeah, I like our joke better.
yeah.
Yeah.
You ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan. Lieutenant Dan, ice cream.
Ice cream.
Why do ducks have feathers on their tail?
It's to cover their butt quacks.
To hide their butt quacks.
Your butt quacks.
All
And
right,
why
G,
shouldn't
last
you
one.
tell? Why shouldn't you tell jokes to a duck?
Because they don't understand English.
No, because they'll quack up.
Oh. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that does it.
Yep,
That does it. Thank you.
that's it.
Because they'll quack up.
They'll quack up.
Thanks for hanging out with us, folks. Episode 173 of Brothers in Arms Podcast. You can find this podcast anywhere podcasts are distributed. You, too, can download us 100 times a week. That'd be amazing. But you could also find this episode, the visual episode, on our YouTube channel, Brothers in Arms Podcast. You can also join us live on twitch.tv/Brothers in Arms Podcast. Gentlemen, I think next week is Sunday better for me, but what about you all?
I'm
Sunday
good.
will work.
Sunday will work. So the plan is to be back here next Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern time zone. We'd love to have you on twitch.tv/Brothers in Arms with us. Gentlemen, before we hit that magic button, do you have any parting remarks, any words of wisdom? Like, just, you got to share it with the masses.
I'll always share the wisdom. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have not done so, we will need to continue to do. Drink your water, take your Motrin, and change your socks.
Hydrate.
They also make great puppets.
The socks. Got it. Alex?
I gotta know where that sock came from. Did you take it off your foot?
Yeah, was
Yeah.
it on your foot previous? Oh,
Yeah.
ugh.
Uh,
Brother,
I would.
Brother,
I would.
Ooh.
I'll
Well-
wash my hands.
My word of advice then is make sure and wash your water bottle.
Yeah,
They're
oh,
clean.
Yeah.
They're clean.
Have they been in boots all day?
No. Changed them when I got
Have
to
they?
my room.
Way to go, Marine.
I changed them when I changed my socks when I got home.
And ladies and
'Cause
gentlemen, wash your
I don't
hands
like
and
wearing-
say your prayers because Jesus and germs are everywhere. There you go.
Amen.
Thank you, everybody. We love you very much. Master has given Dobby a sock. Congratulations,
Master
Greg.
Dobby
You are
is
free. You are
Yay!
free.
You still have
Hooray!
0600 report time. Sorry, 0600 formation.
You do tomorrow morning?
No, he does.
Oh, bless your heart.
He's not paying attention. It's okay.
That's all right. We still love you.
Texting.
Oh, he's texting, is he?
Yeah.
Hey, we're matching pitch.
Mhm.
Ah.
Mhm.
All right, folks. We'll see y'all next time. Boys, I love you.
Love you
I
too,
love
brother.
you too, brother.
Bye, everybody.
Okay, we'll see you later. Bye-bye now.
I can't carry a tune in a bucket.
Mm.
Ah.
There it goes again.
Hut.
Stop.
Stop.
Sorry, Liz.
Stop.
Oh.
Mm. Mm.
Mm.
Bye.
Bye.